everyone. Today, this is Gagajoy's cooking. Today we're going to make something sweet. One of our viewers asked that we try this, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a butterscotch pie today. One of those very simple ones. We take half a cup of brown sugar. I'm using the light. And a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And you break that up. Put those together. Put this here. And so you don't have any lumps, because if you have lumps to start with, you're going to end up with them. And when you put them together, it seems like they sort of work together, knock their lumps up. A lot of people like to make a real dark brown sugar. I don't. And now, if I'm making a brown sugar pie, I would use dark. But this was a butterscotch pie, and it just seemed to me like it would be better this color. Okay, and I have 2 2/3 cup of whole milk, or you can make 2%. You can, use the milk that you prefer. But I figured this would be the one that we won't feel so bad about. And 1 teaspoon of flour. Salt. Not flour. I was looking at my flour there. And we have 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 eggs, and 1 vanilla. And we'll add the eggs now, and we'll add the vanilla and the butter the very last thing. If you add your eggs now, you don't have to temper them later on, so that works out okay. Now I'm going to be standing here stirring this for about 15 minutes. Well, I think I've been stirring this maybe 4 or 5 minutes. And you can see how thick it is already. So I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of butter. Like that. And 2 tablespoons, I'm going to set this up for a minute, of vanilla. Actually, 2 half teaspoons full. Actually, I had to cut this down. It was really, but there's not a lump. It's just as smooth. And see, it looks like butterscotch. It's not real dark. Now, you saw how easy this was. 2 2/3 cup of milk, whole milk. A 1/4 cup of cornstarch. 3 egg yolks, not the egg whites, just the yolks. And 3 tablespoons of butter. 2 teaspoons of a teaspoon of vanilla, and it's just doing beautifully. Now, like I said, you can do this with brown sugar, real dark brown sugar, or the light, but I just particularly like the light for butterscotch. Now, if you're making a brown sugar pie, I would do it, like I said, I'd do different. But to me, this is beautifully. And it's just doesn't have a lump in it. Maybe 1 more minute stirring, and then we'll take it off and cool it. Now you can put meringue on it, and it is beautiful. You've got the three egg yolks if you want to add meringue. My family likes the whipped cream, so it's up to you whether you want meringue or whipped cream. I personally like the whipped cream too. First of all, meringue, it's very easy. You've got to eat it all up in one day, or that the meringue sort of shrinks on it. And it sort of weeps. And yeah, it's ready. I'm going to take it off now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a pan of cold ice water and let it finish cooling down before I put it. Now you can make, again, you can make your pie crust. I got just a graham cracker crust. But to me, they're just wonderful too. So we'll be back. Okay, our butterscotch is cool. And when it gets cool, it will really set up. It's still just tiny bit warm. Now I'm using a 9-inch pie shell, so I could put whipped cream on it. You might want to use a smaller, and you can see it's still just as smooth as a ribbon. That's it. And there is your butterscotch pie. I hope you like it. It's easy to make. Well, we've had a good day. I love the pie. Subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember the joy of this week. Take care of yourself. See you soon.